Okay, just another little how-to video from Preppy Boys Automotive. We are currently sitting in a 1976 Cadillac DeVille. This line was originally brought to service because the brake line had blown out. We replaced the brake line, filled it with fluid, and bled the brakes. However, just a little annoying light. Don't know if you can see that all too well, but the engine's currently off, so most of the dummy lights are going to be on. But as you can see, that annoying brake light is still on. Now, for whatever reason it would be, that has yet to be determined. A couple different alternatives that it could be in an older vehicle like this. Granted, this is a 4-barrel carburetor. It's not fuel injected. It does not have an engine computer. This does not have all the modern-day sensors that you would find in any normal car. Couple little things that you can check to see if that brake light is on. This might just work for pretty much any of your older carbureted engines. Most of them, the GMs, were about the same, or even Fords. There's only two spots that it could be causing that light to come on. They're vacuum switches in this. This is all they had back in '76. Couple different spots so you can check your e-brake pedal right here. A lot of times, maybe getting in and out of the vehicle, or if the e-brake was used, sometimes you didn't release it all the way. On this model, there is a lever you actually have to pull to release it, and help if I can actually get to it. There it is. And pull the lever, pull the e-brake all the way up. Okay, that is one possible alternative from it. Now we're going to turn back the key, and the light is out. So it looked like it'd just be a stupid little mistake that maybe getting out of the vehicle to service it or test driving it, that the light could have came on because of the e-brake being depressed. One other alternative, if that doesn't help you, you're going to come out underneath your hood. This is a 500 cubic inch 4-barrel carbureted engine, V8. On braking systems, on a lot of original GMs, obviously you have your brake master cylinder. This is where the fluid goes, and this is actually what provides pressure. Excuse me. You're going to follow these brake lines down here, and down in there at the very bottom, kind of hard to see right now, but where the lines go in, that is a proportioning valve. That regulates how much pressure goes through the lines. Now, in the instance that a brake line blows, that proportioning valve is designed to lower the pressure on the one blown out line and increase the pressure on the other, so you can actually stop the vehicle in case of an emergency. Now, there is this little wire here. This is a little wire that actually is a ground to it. There's a valve inside. That's actually what actuates to give the increased pressure to the unblown lines. When that turns, that actually grounds out that wire, which will pop on the light on the dash. Once again, something relatively simple, but unfortunately in a car that is at least 30 years old or older, that valve inside, if it's never been tripped or it's just getting a little old or worn out, a lot of times when it actually turns the valve, it won't come back. And unfortunately, there's really no way to get it to do that. So in that instance, you'd actually have to replace your proportioning valve. Unfortunately, in a 70s Cadillac, that's not the easiest thing to come across, but at least our problem was solved relatively simple in this car. If you like any of the videos, please subscribe to the information below with your name and email address, and I'll continue to forward these on. Also, if you have any requests about just general maintenance or some questions, feel free to email me, preppyboysauto@hotmail.com. I'll do my very best to check my email as constantly as I possibly can, and see if I can get a little video follow-up.